Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss what my future plans are. Believe it or not, we are 2 days away from the first day of January 2025, which means that for me here in Zone 9, my last frost will be between March 11th and March 20th. So that's a little over 70 days away. So I'm going to go ahead in the next couple of weeks and start my spring planting and put them inside my greenhouse. I thought I would show you or tell you what I'm going to plant. So I'm here in North Florida, Zone 9A, and my last frost date is supposed to be between March 11th and March 20th. So I have 12 vegetables that I want to plant from seed sometime in the next few days, next week maybe, so that they will be ready to plant when my frost date arrives. The first one that we're going to do is corn. I'm going to do maybe about 12 plants of corn, and all the plants that I'm going to start will be inside in my greenhouse. I'm sorry, in my grow tent rather. And I'm going to start corn. I want to do 12, maybe 16 plants, and they will go in one of these raised beds that I have. If you remember last year, I started corn late, and the corn was doing well. Had gotten real tall and had a few ears on it, but then we had a real bad thunderstorm that blew it over, and it had started to stand back up, but then Hurricane Helene came through, and that was the end of that. So first one is going to be corn. The next one will be beans, and it will be a combination of California black-eyed peas, um, contender bush beans or string beans, and lima beans or butter beans. And we're going to plant enough of those to have a pretty decent harvest. And just like with the corn, I want to have enough so that I can fill a bed with some so that we have a fairly decent harvest. Okay, the next one we're going to plant is okra. This past season, I want to say 4 or 5 different varieties. This year, I'm going to try to trim that down to maybe 2, possibly 3. Um, I know I will be doing the heavy hitter variety again, possibly the Clemson spineless, and probably a dwarf um, variety. And again, I want to start enough so that although with the okra plants, I really don't need that many. So maybe 2 or 3 of each plant, and that will give me 6, 9 plants. So that should be more than enough. Okay. The next 3 will all be from the cucumber family. They're squashes or zucchinis. We will have crookneck squash, butternut squash, straight neck squash, and actual zucchini. So, and again, I don't think I need that many plants of each. So maybe 2 or 3 of each. And we're going to go ahead and start them inside as well. And after that, we're going to do cucumbers. Now, my cucumbers last year were very prolific. And I think if I remember right, I had 6 or 7 plants, and I think I'm going to do that same amount again this year. I'm going to have them trellis on, I'm sorry, on netting connected to T-posts this year. So the harvesting of them should be a lot easier, and who knows, I may even have a bigger harvest than last year if that's possible. One of another plants that I'm going to do is actually a pepper, and that will be the jalapeno pepper. Jalapeno pepper that I had this past year died, so I'm gonna go ahead and start that inside. And I only need one or two plants, so we'll start enough seeds to ensure that we get that, and then we'll go from there. The next one after that would be Napa cabbage, and I want to grow those in containers. So hopefully my container area will be up and running by then. But we're going to do Napa cabbage, and we're also going to do some bok choy. I want to do enough so that I can use the bok choy in stews, soups, stir fries, stuff like that. Now, the last plant on this list that I want to start are turnips. I have turnips growing right now, but I want to start some for the spring, and we're going to start those inside just like we're going to do the other 11 or 12 that I've mentioned already. And a extra one that I have already started is tomatoes. Now, I have tomatoes from I did cuttings from tomatoes that I have growing inside my grow tent, and I put them in little water containers, um, and I think I have like 6 of those, and just cut them and place them into the water in the container and place them inside my grow tent. They have really produced a lot of roots and everything, and they are currently ready to come out, but I'm not going to plant them or anything like that because the weather here in northern Florida, just like in other places like Texas and every place else, has been real screwy. Right now, today is supposed to be up to 74, 75, but this time next week it'll be back down into the 20s. So I don't want the plants to die or anything like that. So we'll start them when it's ready. So I hope that you will, if you live in zone 9 or zone 10 and stuff like that, start thinking about getting your plants ready that you want to start for the spring planting. And in other areas where you're snowed in and stuff like that, and your um, last frost date is later than mine, this will give you a general idea of what you can do and what to look forward to. So I hope you enjoy me giving you my 12, actually 13 vegetables that I'm going to start for spring. And if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. I can grow a lot of vegetables and everything by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. Also, take a moment to consider becoming a member of my channel. 3 to 5 times a month, I will upload member-only content, discussions, and possibly have seed giveaways and other things going along. So consider doing so. My 12 to 13 plants, depending on where you are, may be similar, and they may not be. But these are my 12 to 13 that I'm going to start here in northern Florida. So I hope you enjoyed it and it brought a smile to your face and a little warmth to your heart. Until next time, always remember to give the thanks to God, for without him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.